We're here, everybody. Hey, what's up? Episode 33, I believe. We are the.
You genuinely frightened me when you screamed, "We're here."
I know. Hey,
I like that energy. I like it.
I was trying to. It's kind of fake. I mean, it's been a long day. I'm a little tired, but
You're a radio guy, so you can put it on whenever you want, Johnny.
Dude, I was amped on the air today to the point where we went to our first break, and I had to ask my co-host. I go, "Am I a little too amped? Am I talking over you?" And she's like, "No,
Am I having a manic episode?"
Ooh. Yeah, I feel like I'm too amped. No, but I'm always excited on Monday to be back on air. So tune in 102.5 The Bone, 10 a.m. Eastern time. No, I'm amped to be with you guys. Doing the podcast. This is one of my favorite parts of the week. We get to talk sports and beer and comedy and bullshit. And have a good time. And I get to bring little Grady Judd with me. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
Huh? What do you think?
He's going to put some
Even his doll loves to be on fucking camera.
I know, dude. I love this guy. Listen.
Did you hear what I said?
He just finds a camera.
I know. He's so funny. I had him in the box for a while behind me, and I took him out of the box because I was like, I want to see what he says. And he does some funny ass shit, dude. Like, whoever came up with it. How many sheriffs have their own doll? Like... This is America's sheriff.
I'm sure he gets a cut.
Isn't he the guy that like he like pretended to like let all these dudes like win a contest? He like sent them notices that they won like money.
No, it wasn't him. No, that was
like,
oh no.
And then he was like, "You're bad. You're bad behind on your child support. Go to prison."
There's been a few of them that've done that. One, it was like it was Super Bowl tickets or something. It was like it was in Florida, but it wasn't. It wasn't
Grady. Okay.
No, during the hurricane, he was like, if any fugitives try to use public shelters, we'll arrest them.
Oh, okay.
He was that guy.
Die in the street.
Yeah, drown in the street or go to prison.
This guy has a gun, dude. Look,
Did he say that?
No, he has the second time I pressed his little chest to make him talk yesterday, he said, you need to chill out and have a 7-Up and a moon pie. And then I hit it again, and he goes, "Don't murder people." I was like, all right, this is pretty good. That's pretty good. But these are things we should live by. I don't see why there's a problem with that. But yeah.
Are you a moon pie guy, Johnny?
No, God, no.
I haven't had a moon pie since I was a kid.
You know what I like that they don't have here that I get when I'm on the road is a goo-goo cluster. Have you ever had that?
No.
It's like a Tennessee thing.
Yeah, it's like
a candy bar, but it's like a moon pie shape.
It's caramel and peanuts and bullshit. Yeah. Yeah, you know what that is? They were trying to make a candy bar, and it melted into a circle. And they're like, "Look at this fucking goo-goo cluster!" And they're like,
it melted into a fucking hockey puck. Yeah, it's like a Snickers bar that has been melted down into a hockey puck.
You guys are really selling it. I got to try this fucking goo-goo cluster.
Yeah. Hey man, have you ever tried AIDS? Anyway, you'll come. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Thanks
to the show.
Thanks for being here. You want to go? Let's promote ourselves right away.
Subscribe, please.
Yeah, let's do it right out the gate before everybody leaves, and they will. Make sure
and they have.
You follow and interact and everything on the line. You follow us on all the social media. You can find the Three Ugly Mugs at John JS Planet, at Matt Fernandez World, at Johnny B Tampa, at Three Ugly Mugs on all the social media. And of course, YouTube.com. You might be watching it on that right now, or maybe on Spotify, but / Three Ugly Mugs. And interact with us on the socials and stuff. I was busy posting our draft picks in real time. I don't know if you guys noticed. But I had our draft picks on the Instagram page within a minute.
Good.
Within a minute. Yeah, thanks.
You're fast now.
Yeah.
Well, what is that? What is that called?
Once I create a template, it's not hard to like mix them in. So like I had the template formed. It was kind of exciting. I almost felt like a producer, like at a real thing. And as soon as they announced the thing, I was like, okay, boom. And Google get their pictures. Boom. I'm pasting it in. I'm getting information on them. I'm like, all right, who the hell's this guy? And then it helps me learn more about these draft picks and things and get the artwork up. I'm like, I gotta beat like the local sports stations at least, get it up there first. And I did. I beat a couple. So
you're beating them because it's like mostly, unpaid intern / producers like James Bothwell here. so they're like, I'm not doing that on Saturday night. Like it's Saturday at 6 p.m. I'm not doing that. So you're gonna beat them every time.
Yeah, I mean it's fun, and we're going to go over all that. We have a lot to talk about between baseball and hockey and the NFL draft.
Great week for Tampa Bay sports.
Don't
I would
jinx
say with the draft. Yeah, I'm knocking on the desk right now. Great week for Tampa Bay sports. I'm excited.
Great week for sports media because a lot of hijinks in and around the draft too, and we'll be talking about that too. And
I loved it. My wife hated it all weekend. She was
Yeah,
like,
of
"Can we
course.
watch something else?" And I was like, "Go in the other room."
Please
I mean,
divorce me.
It really feels like they wrote, like they had real Hollywood writers for the weekend, because it was like every time you turned around, it was another storyline. You're like, oh shit. And then the draft's over and you're like, well, I guess that's the draft. And you see the free agents coming in. You're like, oh shit. Like, what's going on? Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, it was dramatic. It was a dramatic weekend.
Yep.
How do you want to start so we don't just step all over our own dicks and we do things in proper order? You want to just talk about the draft, maybe give our quick grades on who we think did well and who we think sucks balls?
Let's see. Well, let's start with just the top 10. What actually went with the top 10? Me and James both hit it at the exact same time.
We all had the top 3 right. We just didn't have the teams right.
Yeah.
Because no one knew Jacksonville was going to fucking sell out to get 3 spots up.
Well, let's go. So number 1 was Cam Ward. Number 2, Jacksonville traded with Cleveland for Travis Hunter.
Yeah. I was really hoping
Abdul Carter, edge rusher.
Yeah, we all knew that was going to happen.
Number 4, Will Campbell.
Yeah, did you see, dude?
One of us had Will Campbell at number 4, right? Or
I didn't. I went Ashton Genty. I thought the Patriots were going to make a move on that, but I was wrong on that one. Real quick though, my favorite part of the drafts are the calls when they show the split screen with the GM and the coach talking to these guys when they call them.
Watching tough guys cry for sure.
Oh my God, they had the big offensive lineman, Will, whatever his name is. He was on stage, at the draft, and one of those really hot reporter ladies was interviewing him, and he started welling. He couldn't talk. He started welling up, and I'm like, this guy's like 6'8", 340 pounds, and he's like bawling, and he's like, I'm sorry. I just, worked so hard my whole life. And I'm like, oh, God, damn. Oh, God, don't make me cry, brother.
I love to see it.
And the guy for one of the Bucks draft picks, and I know I'm getting a little ahead of us, but he was like the biggest one nationally that people were watching.
I'm not going to let you down, coach.
He's like, Morrison, yeah, he goes, thank you for believing in me. And I'm I believe in you too.
He was coming off an injury, so he probably wasn't sure like exactly where he was going to go. He would have been first round if he didn't get hurt.
If you make me a millionaire right now, I'll start sobbing my fucking eyes out. Okay,
Make
are you kidding
in my mouth? Yeah. Yeah. No.
And we're back.
If you want to sponsor the 300 mugs,
if you want to fuck our faces,
yes,
just fuck our faces. Yeah,
we have a price, folks. We have a price. It's third round draft pick cornerback money. That's what I need.
I totally fucking get it. Yeah, and I was explaining to my wife when we were watching. I'm these people they're young. They're like,
what do you mean these
kids,
people?
And they've already worked their entire lives
right.
for this one fucking
they have
goal.
A singular goal they've worked for literally since they were kids.
Life,
yeah.
Since they were cognizant of having goals.
Well, Benjamin Morrison not only would have been a number 1 or a first round draft pick had he been healthy, he's had 4 surgeries in 4 years and bounced back from all of them. So he really didn't know how far he was going to slide. But when he's on the field, he's so goddamn dominant that, the Bucks have been known to take chances on people. Sometimes it doesn't pay off. Servassier Dennis, they knew he had a shoulder issue when they drafted him, and that's not worked out great for us because he's barely on the field. But if Morrison could stay healthy, dude, like fucking shut down corner. Like he's really good if he could stay healthy. So
it's kind of why I was relieved we didn't take Jihad Campbell because I'm not sure. Because with his shoulder, he's going to miss.
I still think
all the stuff you should do as a rookie before you can. He's going to jump right into playing in the NFL. I think
he slid a little bit further.
Yeah, he did for sure.
Anyway, let's not get too far into the Bucks draft. I already did it. We shouldn't have done it. All right, my bad.
Well, let's
you started it. I learned it from you.
Look what you did.
Well, let's talk about the slide heard around the world. Shedeur Sanders.
This is Chef Grady Judd.
I'm sorry. You want to get into that?
That's the slide that everybody.
Grady Judd is going to send us a cease and desist.
I invite him to every show every time I'm in Polk County.
Grady Judd. Fuck you.
Oh my
I had
God,
sex
I
with
do
a
not.
prostitute earlier.
Hey, let's not
Not me, Grady.
tempt the rage of Grady Judd.
That is a Pinellas County guy there, Grady. Not me, buddy. I'm adjacent. I'm right here in Hillsborough, and I love you, bud. I love you so much. I agree. When somebody shoots a police dog, you unload on him. You shoot him 78 times because you ran out of bullets. I agree.
Any dog. Don't shoot dogs.
Yeah. Well, you remember that's what he was most famous for. Like somebody shot one of the canine dogs, and they when they caught him, they shot and killed the guy. And one of the reporters was like, "Why did you shoot him 78 times?" He goes, "Oh, we ran out of bullets."
Yeah, it's because we just didn't have any more.
We didn't have any more bullets.
I love that Bothwell brought up the Shador Sanders ticker, and we just immediately hard right into don't shoot dogs.
Bring it back up.
Please bring it back. You're doing great.
You're doing great, James.
This is Sheriff Grady Judd.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Shador Sanders, everybody.
144. Okay, just for reference, I said number 9.
I did too.
I had him going at like 20s.
Well, here's
would have been reasonable.
Yeah.
You know what we didn't know, and now that it's been talked about all weekend, a lot more. I knew that there was some questions with his character, but the more he wasn't getting drafted, the more I started looking into it. Have you seen?
You were obsessed. You were obsessed all
But have you
weekend.
seen some of the videos that have popped up and some of the reports of the interviews he's had with other NFL coaches and teams? No wonder he didn't get drafted. Like, I knew he was a douchebag. I've watched him.
How much of a asshole do you have to be made an example of?
I don't think it's an example.
Top
I
25.
No, I think he kind of brought it on himself.
No, I mean, but you're a top 20 pick. How much of an asshole do you have to be to slide to 144?
I don't think he should have been a top 20 pick. Real quick
I
before
don't know if
I don't know. A lot of people are
He
saying.
I
We'll
wouldn't
see.
first round, late second. I would have been fine with that. Whatever.
What do you think he would have been? You think he would have been a starting quarterback in the SEC on any of the SEC teams?
Not
Gators.
no.
No.
Last season
Until
I
he
don't
got
think
his head
so.
I
squished
think
by
he
a
would've.
giant lineman.
I don't think he would have been a starter in the SEC at all. He won 4 games in Colorado in that fucking conference, right? Like the fact
And then
is,
they retired his number. Everybody hates that.
right?
I do.
He has
too.
he has
I
a
get the hate.
brand called Legendary, right? And I know a lot of kids have brands now. Social media kind of does that to
Don't
them.
be legendary before you're legendary.
Did you hear about his Giants interview?
Yeah,
Yes.
That was the most infamous one.
that's
You don't
pretty
think
bad.
you don't think that didn't everybody in the league didn't hear about him showing up with an entourage? He has his headphones on with music playing while he's talking to the coaches. They ask him, like, whenever they do these interviews, they tell him to prepare like their top plays they like to run, and then they go over like scenarios with them. Like, I've watched a lot of these interviews with them, and it's kind of like the Gruden's camp, but way more intricate. Like,
Yeah, it's just like trying to figure out their aptitude.
Yeah, they'll say, "What's your
for the
favorite
offense,
play?"
for the particular offense?
yeah, they'll say, write it on the board, right? And then they write it on the board. I watched Dayball, the Giants coach, doing this with
Yeah, he
with,
did that in Hard Knocks last year.
yes, and he did it with Caleb Williams, right? And he goes, put your favorite play up there. He puts it up there, and he goes, now exchange the X receiver with the Y receiver. And he goes, okay. And he goes, all right, now the defense, it's not a zone anymore. They're running a man with the high safety. He goes, who you throwing the ball to? And he goes, oh, I'm throwing it to the X. And he goes, why? And he goes, he should be wide open. He goes, good. You know what I mean? When they asked Shador what his favorite play was, he goes, I didn't prepare anything.
He just drew a dollar sign on the marker board.
I get money.
They asked him where he wanted to, what his goals were for the next 5 years. You know what he said? You know what he said?
What?
I want to be the mayor. And laughed. Fuck off,
The
buddy.
mayor of what?
Gross.
New York
The
City.
mayor of like Bella LaGuardia, like the mayor.
Yeah, dude. Yes. Yes.
I don't think you're.
So those are
Number
for
one,
those
the Giants
reasons.
play New Jersey. Okay, so you're gonna be the mayor of Newark.
For those reasons,
Technically.
I'm out. Did you see I saw a video of him and Cam Ward. They were doing some sort of, I don't know what show it was or what documentary they were filming, but he was doing workouts with Cam Ward. And he's not taking it serious. He's laughing. He's rapping and stuff. And he tells Cam Ward, he's like, we should do a song together. And Cam's like, nah, man, I'm not
There's
a
like
rapper.
legend. There's like a legend trying to teach you something.
But he,
Yeah, there was
Cam
a
Ward,
couple videos of Cam Ward putting him in his place. And
Yeah,
I really
Cam Ward says-
it made me like Cam Ward a lot.
Yeah.
yes, Cam Ward said to him, he goes, when people Google me, I want them to see Cam Ward, American football player. And then Shador's like, whatever, bro. And then he goes running off. He goes to get a drink. And Cam Ward's like busting his balls. He goes, We've done one drill. You got to get water. And he goes, I don't drink water. I drink Gatorade because they pay me. And then Cam's like, okay. And then at one point, Shedeur told Cam Ward when they were busting balls, he goes, man, I'm getting drafted before you anyway, bro.
So
Are
what do
ya?
you think? So what do you think of the 144 draft pick? I mean, I thought he was going to go undrafted at a certain point, but
At that
do
point,
you think this is appropriate, or do you think like well, I mean,
it's
not-
the Browns,
not just
John.
right? It's
They
the
have
Browns,
5
but-
quarterbacks.
They really fucked him over.
What?
They put him in his place too by taking
I know,
another
it's the fifth
quarterback
quarterback?
before him.
Yes.
They were like, we're gonna get a quarterback. All right, we'll now
Okay,
and like
okay, so it's
you know the 5th round, 6th round, whatever.
It's about
now,
the same as being undrafted.
There's no
Okay.
risk. Yeah,
Well, it's
I
about
don't
the
I don't
same.
even think that kid's gonna. I mean, his contract is gonna be.
He's not going to make the team. Probably.
You think so?
Oh,
I don't think he's going to make the team. I don't think he is.
I don't know.
Well, did you see the press conference when with the Browns? Did you see their GM? How he did not look happy. I guarantee
No,
you.
I heard the GM was the one that wanted him.
No.
That's what I heard.
I saw the presser. The guy looked like he just found out his wife cheated on him. I promise you, the owner went to the GM and said, "Go get Shedeur right now." I promise you.
So it was the owner, not the GM.
Yeah, go back and watch the presser. The GM's like, "Yeah, man. He's a player like everybody else." You saw it, right, James?
Jimmy Haslam had his hands in that, bro. He's crazy.
He's horrible.
Dude, he's like doing meth. Like, we got to get Shedeur. He's like Jim Irsay, bro. Like, he's nuts.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
that was for sure.
Jim Irsay. Now that's a fucking owner.
pull,
just
yeah.
visibly on coke, constantly.
It's a DUI waiting to happen every day in
That's a
Indianapolis.
fucking.
Yeah, he's got it all the way down his arm. He's like, "Let's go, boys."
He's like beat red, and all he's
Who's our
doing is
next
just
pick?
sitting there.
Yeah, fuck yeah, bro. We should draft Anthony Richardson. Ah.
Is Harbaugh available?
No, so the question I'm trying to get to,
Yeah.
I'm trying to get through my dumbass brain is, do you think this was like a concerted effort by coaches and general managers? You
I
think they
think-
communicated with each other and like, we're gonna make a fucking example?
I
of
don't
this?
think-
I don't
No.
think they came up with it together, but I think
No.
all the reviews made everyone have the same. They were like,
Have you
I don't
seen
want any
Have you
part of
seen
this
Draft
shit.
Day?
Yeah.
It's like when one team has a bad interview and talks about it, every other team is like, "Whoa, hey now."
Yep.
I mean, why would you draft somebody that doesn't prepare, that thinks they're the greatest fucking thing on the planet? I mean,
Shits on his teammates.
Well, you have to pay for
Yeah.
that too. You have to pay
Oh,
for that attitude.
Did you also hear about the Colorado players, what they said about him? Multiple
didn't hear
times. His team hates him. They hate him. Yes, they hate him. And also, Dion doesn't help either. Dion's going on podcasts saying, there's only certain teams I want my son to play for. And if
Hate
he,
helicopter parents.
you know what I'm saying? He was doing that. When he finally got drafted by the Browns, did you see what he said about Flacco?
What did he say?
Shedeur goes, Flacco on my team, and Dion goes, he's my age. Like, get the fuck. It's cute, but come on,
Dude, I've never seen Flacco's going to be Flacco. He's been Flacco for years.
Yeah.
I don't
He's
know
like
if you should talk
Testaverde.
shit.
He's
Yeah.
like Testaverde. Like, nobody wants to respect him, but all he does is get on the field and play his dick off until he's 50. That's all. You know what I mean? Like, good for him. And he's got a
He
Super
took
Bowl
Anthony
ring.
Richardson's jobs.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
somehow he's still healthy.
He loves
after-
stealing jobs from young black quarterbacks. That's what Joe Flacco does.
How many seasons?
Still colonizing.
He's colonizing quarterback position.
Oh shit.
How
Yeah.
many seasons does Joe Flacco
Oh my
have now?
God, dude. He's got to be going on 18, 17, 18,
seasons?
something like that.
Yeah, I want to say when did the Ravens won the Super Bowl with him? I want to say 2011 maybe or 12.
Jesus
It's been a
Christ.
while.
Been-
yeah.
no,
so
even then he was like a 5-year, 6-year veteran.
Right. Yeah, he wasn't
Yeah.
a rookie.
He wasn't a
then.
rookie, yeah.
his kid got drafted actually before Shedeur. So little Flacco got drafted.
Little Flacco.
Yeah. No, I mean it's partly like
17, yeah.
17 seasons.
Yeah, people were. I've seen people saying that him being dropping to the 5th round was like a Kaepernick thing. It's nothing like the Kaepernick thing. The Kaepernick thing was owners getting together and saying,
No,
"Fuck
for
this
sure.
guy."
Yeah, they
That's a
blackballed him. Yeah,
conspiracy.
they
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and part of it was because they didn't like what he was doing. The other part was some people just don't want the media circus around it. It's a
Right.
distraction. I get
It's a-
that.
it-
Coaches don't want it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a distraction of the team and to the staff and to
It's
the coach,
Tebow. Tebow is a white guy, and people didn't want him for the same thing because it's like he's gonna kneel for the fucking Jesus, and we don't want this bullshit. Like he's not that good.
Tebow could have done 8 seasons as a running back.
He could
Or
have been
punter.
a punter.
Or a punter.
Yeah,
Could've done 8 seasons
Tebow
as
was
a
not
running
very
back.
good. Let's go ahead and get that out there.
But you know
first.
what? He played in the SEC and he won 2 national championships.
2 or
Shador
3.
hasn't
Some
won.
say the best college quarterback ever.
Shador didn't win shit. He didn't win a fucking thing,
He didn't
dude.
even win a bowl game.
He got beaten a Pop-Tarts Bowl. So
Is that really what it was called?
yeah. So
Well, the Pop Tarts Bowl.
fuck off, dude. Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. I think he's got a chance of playing. I think he has a chance of playing for the Browns at least like halfway through the season. I think they're gonna fucking put him in there.
He's gonna have to mature quickly, dude. Like
He's going to
you
have
think
to
about-
kill one of those other quarterbacks. There's like
Oh.
6 quarterbacks on their fucking team.
All right, well,
what's
let's.
his name?
Well,
is
Deshaun
gonna-
Watson's out.
What's his name's gonna rape another masseuse?
They drafted
any
another
day
one.
now, Yeah.
Joe Flacco's there.
Yeah,
There's somebody else.
Oh, they traded for Kenny Pickett. He's there.
Kenny Pickett. Thank you.
Kenny
Yeah.
Pickett, that's right.
They drafted the Oregon fucking quarterback before Shador. They have 5 quarterbacks right now, technically. Yeah, it's a goddamn, and they had a good draft besides the Shador thing. They were drafting well. They had some good players, but
They did. The
Good
first like
God,
3
man.
rounds, they were doing great.
and they fleeced Jacksonville. They
did.
robbed Jacksonville. They got them
their
good.
first round next year. Are you kidding me? To move up 3 and your second round this year? That's wild.
That's a
Yeah.
solid trade for sure.
Yeah.
And I fucking
Yeah.
hate Jacksonville now, so so good.
Is there a piece of you like me that's really evil and hopes that Hunter just blows like his MCL and ACL in the first play?
I try not to hope for that. I just hope he's bad, or they run him into the ground because they're going to play him on both sides of the ball, which is so.
Right.
Duval.
Exactly. I had it ready too.
Duval.
Are they really going to play him on both sides though?
I think it's the plan.
Like, I
Like,
mean-
he's gonna start a wide
I mean, you say
receiver,
he wants
but
to-
then he's gonna have
he-
packages where he comes
you say
in.
He wants that, but like, is he really going to fucking do that?
Yes, they're not going to take him off
Cohen's
the field.
really going to fucking
Yeah,
play
they're not going
him?
to take him off the field.
There's
That's
no
the
way
plan.
he's gonna play both. Like
The plan
100%
is
snaps.
to he's going to return punts and shit during the game too.
His
Like,
knees are going to turn
Yeah,
into
he's-
bags of glass.
He's just gonna get smashed into the ground.
Yeah.
well, he's not smart enough to do anything else, so let it happen.
Oh my god. Anyway, he does. He does.
Wow,
yeah, he-
James.
you know what I didn't see at the whole draft and everything is his bitchy ass girlfriend. They kept her
They
out.
showed
of
her
it.
for about
knew-
half a second, and they
Yeah,
because
because nobody wants that smoke.
Because
Bro.
everybody
Nobody wants
hates
any
her.
part of that, dude.
Yeah, that was a good move, like keeping her to fuck away, So that he's a number 2 pick. She's got to go. She's not that hot. You got to get out of here. Fucking vamoose, bitch. You know what I mean? The common
right,
thing I
so-
saw with every draft pick, they all had super hot girls already with them, locked in, ready to be married.
So who won the draft?
I don't even know
Who's
how to
everybody's
respond
top
to that.
five.
That old ass quarterback that the Saints drafted. His girl's fucking smoking hot.
Old ass. He's
Tyler
10 years younger than
He's
you.
my son.
I'm not playing quarterback, John. I didn't get drafted as a rookie. If I entered the NFL draft, I don't think I'm going to get picked.
The old ass 27-year-old.
I'm just saying, a
quarterback.
26-year-old rookie is old.
Do you think they have a helmet that fits, Matt? For fuck's sake!
Yes,
Fun
he's
story.
out
In
there.
high school, they only had one, and luckily, I was the biggest head on the team.
It was the Gatorade cooler. We had to dump it out, and we just put a number on the
Position,
side.
what position?
Drill eye holes in it.
Get him, James.
In high school football, what position did you play?
Defensive line.
Defensive line.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something involving the line.
Yep.
Same.
Not a lot of jogging involved.
Yeah, my coach. I remember my first day of high school football. The coach comes out and he's like this Marine sergeant retired. This big black guy named Coach Dallas, and he walks out and he's just eyeballing everybody like it's boot camp. He's just walking down the line, and he's just like pointing at people, telling them what position they are, whether they know it or want it. He's just like
Doesn't
wide
matter.
receiver. Wide receiver, and he stops at me. I'm a fucking sophomore at Tampa Bay Tech, and I'm like 310 pounds, 5'8", and he looks at me and he goes, "You my nose tackle?"
Yep.
And I went, well, and he goes, nah. He goes, you know what your job is? You lay your fat ass in the A gap. That's your job. All right. And then he just keeps walking. I'm like,
That's what a
okay,
Marine-
coach.
That's what a Marine sergeant does.
Oh, you were the guy from Florida that we got as an undrafted free agent.
Yeah.
A Marine
That's what
sergeant
Watson.
doesn't get to choose.
Yeah, Watson. Yeah.
Yeah, a Marine sergeant doesn't get to choose who's in their fucking platoon, okay? They just have to look at what they got and see who's useful. Like, all right, this is where you go, this is where you
You're going to be dead by the end of the week.
Yeah, but you're going to be useful, goddammit.
Yeah.
But I used that when I started coaching youth football. I would look for the fattest, roundest kid. I'm like, you're my nose tackle. Nobody's running up the middle, buddy. I just want you to lay there and cause a distraction. That's your job.
That
Fight them.
shit.
I don't care. Fucking, I'll give you all the popsicles you want. Just fucking lay your fat ass in the A gap.
Let's jump into. Let's give I don't know if we have to give a grade on every team, but who do you think did the best in
the top
in,
five.
in the South?
Okay, yeah. Go ahead. I'll let you guys go. I mean, I think
we're already 25 minutes in.
I think
Who
the
did-
Saints totally fucked it. I think
the
they
Saints-
get a
Shit,
big
yeah.
fat fucking
They did
C
not have a
minus.
good- they did not have a
No,
good
they
draft.
did not have a good draft.
D. I gave him a D.
I like what
Yeah,
the Falcons
C
did as
minus
much as
D.
it pains me to say it. Like I actually like what
Falcons
the
did
like
pretty
getting
good,
the
and I'm
edge
pissed
rusher.
about it.
They
I mean,
actually feel
James Pierce Jr. is the truth, dude.
Yeah,
The only
he-
reason
they-
he fell is because he's not the best dude. That's the only reason he wasn't a top 10 pick.
Yeah, I want my defensive players to be dickheads a little bit. Yeah. So
yeah, for sure.
yeah, they got two
Offensive
massive
linemen
edge
and
rushers.
defenders should be assholes. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I will say this.
Carolina,
I will say this. In our division, having two great edge rushers isn't going to make them better than us because we have two awesome tackles. So I'm not worried about even this season. Two rookies aren't going to beat Tristan Wirfs and Luke Gedeke. Not going to happen. So we'll still handle them. We're fine.
Relax, man. I'm not saying they did better than the Bucks. I'm just saying I like what they did.
no,
I
I'm
do
saying-
not like. I don't like the Panther. I don't think Tedero and McMillan is worth what they paid
They'll
for.
probably beat the Bucks. They'll probably beat the Bucks at least one time and lose to everybody.
No, I think
else.
that the teams
Like
that are vying to win the division did good.
The Panthers also overdrafted. They drafted ATN way too early when Hampton was still on the board. The guy led college football in all touchdowns, and like the Browns completely rebuilt their backfield. When who they draft?
Browns
Judkins
rebuilt
and
the whole
Hampton,
fucking
dude.
team.
They had a good draft, man. I gave them
The Giants and the Browns, man.
the
Everybody's saying they
1 and
won
2.
the draft.
Those are my 1 and 2 were the Giants and Browns.
My favorite
Seattle,
draft was
Arizona.
the Giants.
I like what the Giants
Yeah.
did, trading back up
Giants
to
had
get
a good
Jackson
job. I
Dart.
really
Well,
like the Cam Scatabo pick for them.
That's
really good.
what I'm saying.
Scatabo, yeah.
Yeah.
I like
I was
Jackson
honestly
Dart.
surprised about the Dart, the trade up for Dart.
Not me.
I was really- I
It
was
made sense because they
surprised.
were early in the second. They
not
really
me.
didn't give up all that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dart at 25 is a great pick. I thought he was going to. I thought he might have went number 9 to New Orleans or even somewhere in the teens because
New Orleans fucking just ate it. Yeah.
they're balls,
Idiots.
dude. Fuck them. And yeah, they're horrible. The Panthers have a really bad owner, so they're never going to be good with that owner ever.
Right.
His hedge fund dick face. No, the Giants had a great draft. They got Abdul Carter is going to be a generational type player, most likely. They're going to have him there for 7, 8, 10 years, like fucking just causing problems. Jackson Dart is a guy that doesn't have to play right away. They got a couple of veterans there that he can sit behind, and
As
he
much as a
might,
douchebag Russell Wilson is, I wouldn't mind sitting behind him. He's a Super Bowl quarterback.
yeah, you'll learn a lot from those guys.
Yeah,
but he
you
might,
learn,
yeah,
you learn
yeah.
a shit ton. Yeah.
but
I
he
wouldn't
might
talk
end
to
up
Jameis so
playing.
much.
No, God, no.
Jane. I mean, God.
Hey,
that
what's
lo-
up, Jackie Dart? Don't call me that. Jameis.
That locker
Hey
room.
Jackson, hey Jackson. If you look over the Hudson, you can see the Statue of Liberty. Way
That locker room
better.
is going to be the best new sitcom.
Oh
ever.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but in the Scatabo pick, like James said, I really wanted the Bucks to get him just because he's such a winner and he's such a badass, and I love that the whole culture around him. He's just like a mini all-star dude. Like you want that guy on your fucking team. He's gonna make the Giants fun to watch. I'm gonna root for the Giants mainly because fuck the Cowboys and fuck the Eagles. So I want to see the Giants win that division every goddamn year. If not the
think they will,
Commanders.
too.
Yeah.
After this draft, I don't think the Commanders are going to win the division. I think the Giants will. Yes.
I don't
You
know.
have to deal with Jaden Daniels.
The Eagles had a good draft too,
And the
dudes,
Eagles are
and they
still
are the
good,
Super
yeah.
Bowl champions, so they had a really good draft.
They got Jihad.
They got Jihad.
Yep.
Don't say it. We need to give him a nickname so that we don't
They
get
got
tossed
JJ.
down in the algorithm.
Oh, man.
Yes,
No,
they-
need a nickname.
I like
They're
Emeka Ibuka a lot, man. I think his
Yeah.
press conference was great. He's smart. He's smart. You can tell he's like good head on his shoulders. He's
I
not a fucking clown or anything.
I did a deep dive on him too right after we drafted him, and I saw a lot of different podcasts because I like the some of the better podcasts have better analysts than these fucking mainstream sports stations. ESPN balls. Mel Kiper Jr. sucks, but you listen to these ex players that have podcasts, and they're big on fucking Emeka. He's not only like physically fucking ridiculous, but his catch radius off the charts. He doesn't drop the fucking ball at all. He has a baseball background. He played outfield. He's a character. You don't get better. Good fucking dude. He might be the best. Not only the best receiver. He might be one of the best players drafted in the long run. And then you put him in a wide receiver room with fucking Evans and Godwin. It's not fair. It's not
I think
fair
we're
at
going to
all.
have him and Godwin in the slot
Yeah.
a lot, and that's going to be fantastic. He's going to be a slot monster. He's
Well,
not like a speed demon or anything.
I think
Yeah,
the topic that everybody's talking about this week is like team fit, like
Yeah.
how good they're going to play with the other players. And I think I think it's
I think him and Godwin and Evans are going to be buddies, and that makes me happy in my heart.
And the Bucks are staying
I
with
want to
the.
see them out doing karaoke and
Yeah.
drinking beers and shit together.
He's
That's what I wanna see.
he hung out with Baker all weekend. Like he's already
Good.
done it.
Nice.
Yeah,
Fuck
so
yeah, why not? Yeah, why
he's in
wouldn't you?
Tampa right now.
Good, yeah.
You see, Jason Light texted Baker before the pick and was like, "Hey, you're going to like this."
And no,
Spoiler alert.
think about this though. As you're looking at it, everybody wanted an edge rusher in the first round, and all that. But think about the big picture. Baker's got another year or two on his deal that he just signed. They're going to probably give him an extension and give him 50 a year because he's worth it. But if you want to keep Baker around as your franchise quarterback, what better thing to do than to draft somebody for him? You go, hey, Bake, we want you to stay here the rest of your career. We just got you fucking another Mike Evans. We got you another guy.
Here's your team. Yeah, we're building.
This is
your
for
team.
you, Baker. That's not for us. It's for you, buddy. There you go. Throw some more touchdowns. All righty. Enjoy.
Yeah, we like it.
Yeah.
We like it when you
I'm
do
not
that
going to
shit.
compare him to Mike Evans. That's crazy talk.
I meant like
But-
Yeah, not yet.
But no, a weapon.
No.
We got you a fucking weapon, like a
I
first
meant like
round weapon.
Yeah. I meant like a buddy that you could throw the ball to kind of guy.
A guy to
know,
catch touchdowns, make you look good.
He's a great player, and he comes from a wide receiver fucking factory in Ohio State. That's all they do is make fucking champion wide receivers. I mean, so yeah, you look down the line, the last 10 years, how many great wide receivers have come out of there? It's ridiculous. So yeah, I'm excited that he's on the team. Once I looked a little more into it, and I was sweating the whole defense thing, but they just like addressed it the next 2 days. They were like, all right, well, let's add some depth, cornerback, edge rusher. And dude, these edge rushers.
Let's go over the edge rushers. Yeah.
Oh my God. Have you looked into them, guys?
No.
Lord. Like you could really find great players later in the rounds. Guys like TJ Watt weren't fucking drafted early,
Right, that's true.
David Walker.
Bro.
Stud, bro.
Here's the
Stud.
thing.
Central Arkansas.
Yeah.
Our scouts are known for grabbing these small college guys, like offensive linemen. How many of those have we went out and got from North Dakota State, places like that?
That's what Tampa's known for, yeah.
Our scouts are good, dude, at finding these guys. And yeah, you talking studs? David Walker, Elijah Roberts. Look at their pedigree. Look at what they have done. It's hold on. I actually got some of this. I saved some of this. I'm sure you got this on banners and stuff too there, James. But when you look at the stats on Walker and Roberts, these guys, it's insane. All right, here, let me grab this real quick.
You gotta present to us.
Elijah Roberts, SMU defensive lineman. He's technically a defensive end. He's a big guy. He weighs about 285, 6'3". Led FBS. He led the FBS with 131 pressures. 131 pressures in 2 seasons. That is insane, dude. Yeah, he got FBS Defensive Player of the Year 3 times. Now, for people going,
can't
well,
just do that. You can't just do that with physicality either. Like you have to like really.
he has
understand
moves.
the game.
Yes,
Yeah.
He's got quick hands. His bull rush is his specialty because he's big and fucking
he's
strong.
fucking huge.
Yeah, well, obviously play to your fucking strengths, but yeah, like you can't just do that with physicality.
Well, the question was, can he do this against bigger competition? So he goes to the Shrine Bowl and gets defensive player at the Shrine Bowl against bigger college players, at major programs, and just fucking shined. He is a beast. I've heard him compared to the Reggie White of the FBS. So, I mean,
these comparisons today are very irresponsible.
So many comparisons.
We're just throwing around names.
People are getting excited. Okay, let's just be honest.
His numbers, though, his numbers are dumb, dude. I think he is going to be a fucking stud. I think this guy, and David Walker, also from Central Arkansas, 39 sacks in 4 years. He started at UCA and transferred over and just fucking destroyed everybody. Like, he's fast. He's violent. Another one of our players being described as violent. So
here I go killing again.
I love it, dude. I love it. I love it so much. I even like the tiny little man we got in the last fucking round, dude. Little tiny man.
Little guy?
Little Tezzy. Little Tasmanian devil.
Tiny's going to stick for sure.
That's Bo Nix's brother, by the way. Did you know that?
No.
Not
his brother's name is
technically.
Tez. Oh.
Tez?
No, so here's a story with Tez Johnson. He played at Oregon with Bo Nix. He also played with Bucky Irvin. He was roommates with Bucky Irvin at Oregon. When he was 15 years old, he played on the same high school team as Bo Nix. That plays quarterback now for the Broncos. Bo Nix's dad was a high school coach. Now, almost like a blindside situation. He had kind of a troubled home life. His dad wasn't around. He either died or went to prison. And his mom, struggling, working hard. She's not a bad mom, but having a hard time. So the Nixes said, hey, if you want to come hang out with us. It was supposed to be for like a weekend is what Tez thought. And he said he showed up and he said he felt so at home. He just stayed for the rest of high school. And then eventually, they helped him get into, I want to say he went to a smaller college first and then transferred over to Oregon. Yeah, basically. Yeah, except for they weren't using him to try to get him to go to Ole Miss instead of Tennessee. Yeah.
They weren't using him to steal all of his money.
Right. That too. Yeah, no, he still calls, Bo Nix's mom his second mom. And it was kind of a good feel-good story.
That's a very nice story, Johnny.
Yeah,
I like it. But he is going to be a kickoff return and a punt return specialist. He's only 154 pounds, but he led all of college football in YAC, which is yards after catch. So, I mean, he's very elusive for a small guy. I mean,
slippery.
Yeah. Hopefully he never gets, hit square and dies. But
just gets Rudied on the fucking field.
But yeah, I mean, I like it for a 7th round pick, a little depth there. We kind of, we could use some, the kickoff return's a huge thing now with the new way they're kicking off and stuff. Right. So, we'll see. And then we could get right into our number one undrafted free agent, who is exactly the size of 3 Tez Johnsons. I did the math.
He's 3 full Matt Fernandezes.
No, he's like 2 Matt Fernandezes.
I don't think Bones would support that.
We're talking about
3 Matt Fernandez.
We're talking about local football unicorn. And I say local. He's from Plant City, is where he went to high school. University of Florida defensive tackle. And if you have the internet, you've seen viral videos of this guy because he's 6'6". 464 pounds. His
number looks so tiny on his jersey. It's adorable.
He wears number 21.
It looks like he's wearing a necklace with a 21 on it.
I've never seen a 400-pound man move as fast as this guy.
Well, he wore number 21 because that's how many hamburgers he ate for lunch every day. This fucking guy. No, he's dude, for 400, it's hard to even say it without laughing. For 464 pounds, he's kind of nimble. He moves around.
That's because the
well.
usual 464-pound person is on my 600-pound life and cannot move.
No, he ran to 40 at his pro day in under 6 seconds. It should have taken him 15 minutes to run a 40.
5'4"? Yeah, it was like 5'4".
It was like 5'9'4". Let's not go crazy. Yeah. 5'4" is more Tristan Wirfs, but I think Wirfs actually did it in like 4'9" or something. But anyway, fucking 464, dude. Like,
Yeah, again, he just has to lay there. He's the
and he's
handicap.
and he's not just fat. He did 36 reps at 225 at the pro day, which
I thought he did 40 reps at 225.
it was
it was just under 40.
Yeah,
it was 30. Yeah, it was 30 something. I think he stopped because he was hungry. He just had things to do.
He had
But
to get another burger.
but no, I mean,
a couple more up.
and people are putting these graphics out. I saw the Bucks' new defensive line with Vita Vea and Desmond Watson as a combined 811 pounds. The guys haven't made the team yet. Calm down.
Look at that 21.
There we go.
Honestly, I was talking about this with a couple of buddies of mine earlier at the station. Realistically, if he lost 100 pounds, and they said that he recently lost like 30 pounds, right, or something, but if he lost 100 pounds, he would still be 364 pounds, which is around what Vita weighs.
Yeah.
Like, could you imagine how much more nimble he would feel and how much faster he would be actually on the field? Dropping 100, I dropped 100 pounds 3 years ago, and I felt like a brand new person, and I'm still fat as fuck. He'd still be fat as fuck, but he would be like in way better shape. You can't.
I say we go the other way and have him put on 100
More
pounds.
like Homer Simpson.
Yeah, I want him to be immovable.
I mean, I just think
Like,
he's
he
20.
just stays there. He doesn't go forward.
He's
He just
21
stays
years old.
there.
If he doesn't lose weight, his knees are going to explode. They will explode on the field. And so if he wants to play in the
No,
NFL,
they're going to send him to boot camp. They're going to put him. They're going to put him through some
They'll
stuff.
definitely
I'd
put
like
him on
to
a
see him-
diet. Get him a nutritionist.
I'd like to see him play. I'd like to see him make the team.
I want to see him make the team.
All the reports coming out of Florida is that he's super intelligent. He's a great teammate. He's funny. He's likable. All the stuff you want. And he's not, he's definitely not a disciplinary problem or anything like that. He has skills. I watch a lot of his tape. He's getting those big hands up and batting down passes. I saw him not only getting.
Ball.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah.
I said that too. If he makes the
A
team,
Vita Vea, fucking Desmond Watson backfield.
Rhino package. Yeah.
Good luck with that shit.
Yeah. Oh, what do you got? The tush push? We got the gush push, motherfucker. Like
We got the everybody look out or we'll end your fucking career.
we got the fucking the sandwich tidal wave. We'll come up with a good name for it, but like
We got
fucking
two
try.
Spider-Man villains who fucking rush at you.
Yeah, we got the skyscraper rhino package. Good luck, motherfucker. We're gonna there's nothing you could do. Plus, if they try to do the tush push against us and you put fucking Desmond in the fucking gap, Jalen Hurts is dead. Yeah, so
Even if he gets the first down, that guy's gonna fall on him.
Yeah.
he's gonna eat you, dude.
It's gonna suck.
Just ruin his life. Yeah. Even
You
if
can see
like
an
it.
imprint of Jalen Hurts in his belly when he gets up.
Other notable new Buccaneer is the other Dion kid. We
The
got
good one.
Shiloh.
I should
No,
say
he's
the quiet one.
Shiloh will not make the team. He will not
don't
make the
think he's
team.
gonna make the team?
He's a
Really?
horrible tackler. He's not good at football. I watch every Colorado game. He sucks. He's not good.
That bad?
Yeah, he would have been drafted if he was good. Because he doesn't have all the baggage that Shador had, like as far as like I'm legendary and all that. Sure, he comes off like a douchebag. He's a Sanders kid, but like go watch his tape, dude. Like he's
His name's Shiloh.
Shiloh.
You can't play in the NFL name. You could go be a barista if you're named Shiloh. You
Either a
can't play in the
barista-
NFL.
You're either a barista or a German Shepherd.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. I don't like it, dude. No, I hate that we picked him up because now we have to be a little bit of that fucking media circus, just a little bit. It's like, oh God,
I think a little bit of circus is good for a team. I don't think a lot of it
I think the
is.
Browns are going to take all the heat off of us,
exactly.
so nobody's going to care.
But
I don't want
a
any
little bit of
cancers in our
circus
locker
is-
room.
A little bit
No.
of circus is not bad for a team.
I mean, he'll be lucky to make the practice squad. He's not going to be big enough. To
I
be
hope
cancer.
Watson eats him. I hope Watson accidentally eats him.
That's why we drafted him as a snack for Watson.
I thought you said Colonel Sanders. That's not Colonel Sanders.
Welcome to the team, and it's just, well, come on in here, and it's just fucking Desmond with his mouth open.
We're roommates. they just put him in a fucking in a dorm with him for training camp and just throw chicken nuggets all over Shiloh, see what happens.
Hey, Desmond, I have a bite out of my leg. Do you know anything about that?
So real quick, I don't have a grade, but real quick, you guys want to grade the Bucks?
Sure.
Draft.
Yeah.
I'll give it a strong B plus, A minus. Yeah.
Okay.
I gave it a B+ too, only because we didn't draft an inside linebacker, and I really wanted us to get at least one inside linebacker.
I'm not unhappy at all.
No,
I really wanted a nice edge rusher, but
we have two.
It's one of those
We'll
things.
see.
It's like, okay,
we'll see.
We're the 14th pick, 19th pick,
19th.
Like that?
Yeah.
19th pick. We're a good team already, so it's like it's Johnny's sleepers. That's what makes or breaks a draft for a team like the Bucks. You know,
you got to think about
getting those guys that are going to.
If they pan out, then that's great.
Well, as far as edge rushers too, like we spent a second round on Braswell from Alabama last year, so he's had a year under his belt. Jason Light is saying crazy shit in press conferences right now, like he's going to shock the world when you see him play this season. So let's see. I trust Jason Light. Jason Light gives me no reason not to trust him. I mean, we still got guys like Jose Ramirez. I
like Hassan Reddick. He was, he took a year off, but he was really good.
We re-signed Nelson. I love Nelson. I think he plays really fucking solid. So I mean, we have depth there. We do have depth there. Like where we don't have depth is inside linebacker. I know we got the guy Walker or whatever from Miami, but like I would have liked to have seen a Schlesinger or somebody like that in the second round. Instead of getting two corners, get an inside linebacker that we could develop with Levante, because Levante's got how many 1-2 years left?
Maybe two.
Yeah.
And Dennis can't stay on the field. So I mean, that's where I think we really needed the most help. But I trust him. I trust you, Jason Light.
B+ is fair. I think B+ is fair.
Who was that Oklahoma quarterback who gave up $8 million in NIL money to get drafted in the 7th round? Ewers, Brock Ewers.
Oh, that's a Texas quarterback. Yeah, he went to Miami.
He gets an F grade from me. He gave up $8 million to play one more year of college to get a 7th round Quinn Ewers, thank you, to get a contract at a 7th round rate, which means he's going to make like $200,000.
I would never leave. I would never leave Texas, dude. I'd be like Friday Night Lights, Texas forever. I would never fucking leave that place.
$8 million to play 1 year. That's a fucking good NFL contract.
It's like $8 million or banging college chicks.
Both. No, you get both.
You should just do both. Yeah.
What are you talking about? Texas fucking chicks too. Hot. You're in fucking Austin. You can go to the
and you have $8 million, which I hear makes chicks want to fuck you.
I have heard that. You're right.
I heard when someone gives you $8 million, it just makes women want to have sex with you.
You're in Austin. You could take them to the mothership, see a good comedy show, fuck them, and then you got $8 million. Oh, such a good day.
Real aggressive.
Thanks, Johnny.
Fuck them.
Fuck them good, buddy. You fuck them. Fuck them.
Before we move on to baseball, you guys want to drop some shows?
Sure, dude.
Let's see. Next thing that I am doing. Oh, Patrick Garrity at Devine Brewing.
Hell yeah, dude.
May 10th. I'm hosting for that. Who's the opener for that, Matt?
Bob Holden.
Little stroke boy.
Doesn't have the hiccups anymore.
He actually sounds. You would never know unless he told you. No.
Yeah, you never know.
He did a lot of speech therapy.
So Bob Holden will be there without hiccups.
Good for him.
Pay him full price if he had the hiccups still.
No, dude.
You get $20. Okay?
You're broken.
He'd be depressed.
Fucking damn is
the
good,
CD
buddy.
keeps skipping.
Do they have scratch and dent comedians?
For people listening or watching that don't know, Bob Holden had hiccups for 6 months.
I think it was like 3 months.
3 months.
God.
It was quite a
while.
fucking while. Yeah. So good for him.
Turned out he had a cyst on his brain.
Yeah, his brain was all fucked up.
Yeah.
So I'm glad they fixed
But
that.
now he's all good.
Yeah.
It's nice when bad things happen to handsome people once in a while, you know? Seems like the ugly people always get the cyst on brains and stuff. But no, I'm glad he's doing well. He's a funny guy. I like him.
No, yeah, Bob's good.
Yeah, Bob's funny.
Yep. Very funny. So
Pat Garrity, also Road Dog, very funny. What do you got coming up, Johnny?
This weekend, very, very busy weekend. So May 1st, we have a sold out show already at Celtic Ray at Punta Gorda, but they have seats upstairs where they'll be streaming it. They have a brand new video system. Yeah. So they're going to be streaming what's happening downstairs, upstairs at a discounted price. And
well, if you're upstairs in certain tables upstairs, you can look down and still see.
Sure.
Yeah, the ones on the edge you can see.
Yeah. But it'll be doing that. Friday, I'm back at the Twisted Tiki over on Corey on St. Pete Beach.
Celtic Ray, Max Doyle's dad is doing some time in front of you. I just saw that online.
Yeah. No, he's funny. He does like old jokes. He's
like
Irish.
He's like a 75-year-old, very Irish person.
Yeah,
so
dude.
It's just whatever he says sounds funny.
Yeah, he's great. Friday night, I'm at Twisted Tiki, and I got fucking killers with me. I got Ricky Hicken, Jared Walker, and Jander Gray all on this show with me. And this chick, Wendy, that's just started doing open mics. She's going to do a guest spot. So that'll be fun. Saturday, I'm in Hernando Beach, if you know where that's at. It's kind of somewhere near Weeki Wachee, I think.
Oh, Weeki Wachee.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Hernando.
Yeah. And I'm co-headlining with a guy, Craig Lloydgren, that's from New York. It's been here for a couple years or something.
Me and Matt opened for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me and Matt opened for him like 2 or 3 years ago, I think. Right?
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
So it's a place
there was
called
like 300 people there. He pulls a crowd. So
Yeah. So it's a place called the Drunken Mullet, and it's my kind of joint. It sounds like my kind of place. But I'll be there, and I got Sean Guest hosting for us, so that'll be fun.
Hopefully
and then
Sean Guest can tan up the spot where his mustache was, because that
Weird,
white spot
dude.
looks so weird.
It was weird. It was funny because he thought people were going to roast it. And no one had any. No one
roasted the
cared.
mustache.
Did anybody
just
talk
looked
about
stupid? No.
like how he
No
looked
one
like he
mentioned his
just
mustache.
Did you just drink milk, you fucking idiot? And then Sunday, I'm singing the national anthem to launch the Two Bears 5K. So I'll be singing in front of.
Are you and Jelly Roll gonna harmonize?
I don't know, dude. I don't know, but he'll be there. He'll probably
He
be
would
standing.
stunt all over Jelly Roll.
Yeah, you should bury Jelly Roll, and then that way you can get a face tattoo.
I need a
and go
backhoe.
on The Masked Singer or whatever the fuck he's from. I'm not sure.
I don't know. He was on American Idol last week, so
American Idol. I thought it was The Masked
I just
Singer.
need a good motivational speech from him when I want to see him, and I want him to be like, "If I can do it, brother, you can do it, man."
But he
'Cause I'm-
hasn't done it yet.
He is he's very uplifting.
Yeah,
but
dude.
he's famous though.
He's
he's-
famous for losing
doing
weight,
well.
but
If
he's still.
Yeah.
He's doing well.
Famous for losing weight.
No, he's famous for singing.
Being a
Oh,
singer.
it's for singing. Okay, I thought he was like.
No, you don't know who
Jared
Jelly
from
Roll is?
Subway.
Yeah, I thought he got skinny eating sandwiches. I'm not sure.
No, dude. God damn. Get
don't
cable.
know.
He's not a good singer. You're not missing anything.
Okay.
I look.
Yeah.
People love him, dude.
I know
People love him. He's very uplifting.
I
He's
know
very
you duet
seems
with
like a
Kid
very
Rock.
good dude.
That's all I know about him.
Very
is that
positive
he
guy.
sings with Kid Rock or
He's
something.
selling out fucking stadiums. So good for him, man. It'd be cool. But apparently,
Wasn't
there's
he the
gonna be-
guy that like Morgan Whalen like canceled the show
Yeah.
and then he did like a free show or
He did
something?
the Dallas Bull.
Yeah. I talked to the owner of the Dallas Bull the week that happened. It was a fucking people were parking 8 miles down the road and walking up and trying to get in there. It was fucking nuts. But yeah, no, from everything I hear, he's a great guy and a great performer. And I think he'll even say he's not like the best fucking vocalist out there, but he's a performer. He hangs out with a lot of talented people, and they all respect him. He writes songs with and collaborates with a lot of good people. So I'm not going to cock on him. It'd be kind of cool to meet him and hang out. And of course, I'll be there with Bert Kreischer and Tom Segura, and
Still more talented than Bert Kreischer.
I heard Post Malone might be there. I heard Posty might be there. I heard the Baker might be there. A lot of.
Can you do a 5K after you just shot heroin?
I don't
He
know.
doesn't do heroin anymore.
I thought about
He just looks
trying
like
it.
he does heroin.
My favorite Post Malone story is it was a bartender at Dunedin Brewery. She said she saw a limo at like a rest stop at like Alligator Alley, and she kind of just peeked in the window, and Post Malone was sitting in the limo by himself. And then so she just got in the limo, and he was so high that he didn't say anything to her, and she proceeded to take like dozens of selfies with him. Never said
This
anything to him.
unconscious body.
And then he just his eyes were open. I've seen the pictures. His eyes
What a
were
bad
open, and
idea if he ended up dying.
Horrible, yeah.
then- Yeah, you would
Bunch of
totally be
horror.
accused of murder.
Yeah.
So yeah, she has a bunch of selfies with Post Malone, but I don't think Post Malone was there for them.
Holy shit.
Well, don't get into strangers' cars, especially in Florida. Let's not do that.
Yeah, Alligator Alley.
Don't get out of your car on Alligator Alley ever. My wife and I were driving back from one of our cruises in February, and the gas tank was like really low, and I was like, there's got to be a gas station before we get on Alligator Alley. Nope. And now we're on Alligator Alley, and I'm looking
the Indian casino has a gas station. I think.
They do, and I
That's
ended up having to go there. It's like $7 a gallon. They're like, yeah, fuck you. You took our country. But but yeah, it's I'm looking at the GPS is like 11 miles to the fucking Mukasuki fucking gas station, and
I did a show there once.
and the gas tank
Not the gas
says
station, the
the
casino.
gas tank says
Glad you
10
cleared that
gallons 10 gallons left, but it's 11 miles to the fucking gas station. So I'm just like, let's see what happens. Fucking, we get eaten by fucking pythons. I don't know.
There's always a little bit more than it says.
Yeah, you gotta coast. You just coast like every 30 seconds on the gas, and then 30 seconds of coasting.
My wife was not happy. She was not happy. She's just like, I don't know. I don't know why we didn't just stop and get gas. I don't know. And I'm like, I don't know either. I'm a fucking idiot. Yeah, but we made it. Yeah, it was bad.
Matt, you got some shows coming up?
I'm going to Costa Rica in a week.
Matt doesn't give a
I'm
fuck
about to turn 40.
Right,
I don't have shit till the end of May. Actually,
you're old.
I'm doing. We're doing the
baseball.
The unlawful show. What is it called? The unholy show.
Unholy, yeah.
Yeah.
Unlawful?
The unlawful show. No.
The naughty show.
That's Hugh Carey's other project. The Unlawful Show with Hugh Carey.
You want to say that? You want to say it a little bit louder, buddy?
You Grady Judd. You can't stop me.
May 23rd and 24th, me and Matt are both co-headlining for Unholy Comedy. And then on May 29th, the Three Ugly Mugs will be at the Tampa History Center talking about the history of Tampa Bay baseball. Speaking of baseball, let's jump into baseball. But before we get the fuck out of here, Rays are on a 5-game winning streak. 2 out of 3 from the Diamondbacks, and they swept the Padres over the weekend, which was very entertaining to watch. The Padres were
they're the best team in baseball right now.
Yeah,
well, not now.
Really excellent, and they just fucking fell apart with the Rays. I think the Rays pitchers gave up 2 runs the entire fucking series.
I'm going to tell you why